Hey guys, how you doing? Spicy Rins here, and in today's video, we'll be talking about something that just popped up in my mind. So I was kind of scrolling through YouTube, kind of just doing normal things that normal people do, scroll through YouTube, see the normal videos, whatever, of whatever news and TV and gaming channels you watch, right? And I saw this commercial, right? This Dodge commercial. If I could edit it correctly, I could probably copy it, paste it, and put it on this video, and I'll try to edit it.
America, it's time to make some trouble. Step one, stir it up. Now, add some hot sauce. More. Oh yeah, trouble's brewing. Now this is important. Make sure you pick a fresh color. You, my friend, have good taste. Let's throw in some Hornets for good measure. Now we're cooking with gas. Or are we cooking with electric? Right. Why not both? And now for the main course. Plug it in. Charge it up. Burn to perfection. When you hear it whine, throw it in drive, put your foot down, and never, ever lift. And that's how you make some trouble.
To this thing, so basically, what happened in this advertisement kind of was like thinking, I think Dodge could have done better. So what happened was that this advertisement had like the Hornet, and it featured the electric Charger, but it also showed the Chargers and Challengers, the normal ones that we know and love. But my thing is, why couldn't Dodge give us better cars? In my opinion, I think Dodge could have had the ability to give us good cars, but I don't know. I just think because look at Ford. Ford, they released the new Mustang, and this new Mustang, they've upgraded the engine, right? I thought they were just gonna keep the third gen Coyote and just call it a day. To be honest, I thought they were just gonna rework the body and everything. I didn't expect Ford to put all this work into the Mustang. Dodge, on the other hand, they basically went like all out, but on a good way. They didn't like upgrade the engine or anything like that. As a matter of fact, they just invested a lot of money in an electric car and in like these turbo inline sixes. Which, I get the turbo inline sixes. I really don't mind them. They're probably like as far as being a standard engine, it's probably not too bad because it's kind of a standard engine. You're replacing the Pentastar V6, which in my opinion, I think that V6 was like the best V6 out there. I think the Pentastar and the 3800 series engines that were in the Grand Prix, as well as the Honda V6s and the Toyota V6s, they got to be and of course the V6 Mustang engines, they're good too. They got to be one of the best V6 engines out there. Like they're like the best V6 engines out there. I'm just saying, like, for them to go to inline six, I'm not really too mad about that because I kind of like imports too, so like I was thinking, hopefully maybe this could be like a next RB type shit. Maybe they could make it like, I don't know really kind of the full specs of the Hurricane engine. I don't know if it's gonna be an iron block or if it's gonna be aluminum, or if it's gonna be like some plastic crap that Porsche does or whatever. I don't know anything about the inline six. The electric engine, I just really think Dodge kind of just went head first, and like I feel like they were too early to this party of the electric cars. I feel like Dodge could have had room to basically just make the electric. They should have done what Ford did. Ford made the electric Mustang, and they also made the regular Mustang, and then now they're releasing this new Mustang, and I'm pretty sure they're probably still selling Mach-E's. Pretty sure the Mach-E is still like just a cash cow, because I see a couple of them, but they're not like crazy like common or whatever. Like I really don't see them every day. Like but it's a treat to see them though. Like, and that's one of the other things I want to talk about. I feel like Dodge made way too many Hellcats. As it pains for me to say, I think they made way too many Hellcats. And the reason why I say that is because you see a Hellcat basically every day. Like, every day I go to work, every day I go to school. Hell, even days that I'm not even outside, I see a Hellcat. And I'm talking about days that I don't even go to car shows. Days that I'm on a daily commute to work or school or any place I go to, I see a Hellcat. But as far as like the Shelbys and shit, right? Like, I don't see Shelbys and I don't see Z01s that much like I do Hellcats. And one of the reasons I believe that we don't see that many is because I feel like Ford and Chevy, they kind of made those cars kind of like exclusive type shit, you know? And the thing about Dodge, they didn't really make it exclusive. They kind of just made it to the point where, like, basically people with a 320 credit score could just get one. Anyway, back to what I was saying, was that how they didn't make Ford and Chevy, they made those cars exclusive. So it kind of got to the point where, like, if you saw a Super Snake or you saw a Z01, it was like, oh shit, there is one right now. But as for Dodge, they kind of just oversaturated their brand. And the thing was, I feel like they produced so many freaking Hellcats and so many Scat Packs to the point where, like, who knows, they could have done so much damage just off of how many of they were producing. And also, you got to think about it. It's also like the fines. Dodge has a lot of fines and a lot of stuff, which a lot of people kind of don't always tend to forget, is that Dodge is like in deep trouble compared to Ford and Chevy. Which Chevy, they have a lot of their lame electric cars, which they're kind of somewhat safe. I mean, the Camaros, like the Camaro and their trucks, are like the only thing that guzzles gas or whatever. And Ford, they're kind of played it safe with they having electric cars and gas cars. Dodge, on the other hand, made all gas cars. Now they're making all electric. Like, the thing is, Dodge doesn't know how to play it safe. I mean, yeah, they were producing Hellcats for like 7 years, but then all of a sudden they went to all electric because they were playing around. They didn't prepare for all the fines and stuff. They were wasting way too much. Because the thing was, there was these things called credits, and Dodge is basically buying credits from, like, say, a company like Tesla, right? Tesla, they basically get all these credits for, like, being carbon neutral or carbon negative or whatever, right? So Tesla, they get all these credits and stuff, right? And they have a lot of excess credits. Dodge, on the other hand, they don't ever get any credits for being fuel efficient. If anything, they get a lot of fines and stuff. So to avoid getting in trouble and stuff, Dodge goes to Tesla, buys the credits, and boom. That's how come Dodge can't produce a Hellcat or Scat Pack or something. But my thing was, they could have at least killed off the 6.4 and the 6 and the 6.2, and at least they should have at least kept the Hemi. At least kept this top engine. Heck, I even seen some people take the 5.7 Hemis. There are Hellcat adapters. So, like, you take the Hellcat supercharger, you put the Hellcat supercharger on this 5.7 liter Hemi, and it would basically be kind of like a Hellcat kind of thing. So they could have made a supercharged version of the 5.7. They could have basically done what Ford did or Chevy did and made a track focused version of the 5.7. They could have basically milked the 5.7 on for longer, but no. Instead, they decided to play it dumb and just kill off all the V8s when they could have at least kept one V8 in the lineup. Heck, I mean, I don't know. I think the 5.7 you can fill it up with regular gas or whatever, but still, it's dumb for what they did. I think Dodge just move. I think Ford is just going to capitalize on it. There was a lot of people in a lot of other videos, they were commenting how, like, they're all just jumping ship to Ford. And there's polls saying that, oh yeah, I would. There was like a poll from like one channel, and this one channel, they said, like, would you buy the new Mustang or the new Charger electric car? 80 if not 90% of people voted on the Ford and like 10% voted on the Dodge. But of course, maybe that 10% was like a by mistake voted on the Dodge, so it could have at least been like 2% of people voted on the Dodge, and it was like, yeah, that's how you know Ford is not. I mean, not Ford. Dodge is in trouble. They could have they and Chevy. I mean, they're kind of in trouble too. But I mean, I guess they kind of have a lot of other stuff to fall back on. So I mean, if they lose Camaro, yeah, they're gonna lose their reputation and stuff. But I mean, they are. I mean, they're already in a deep hole anyway. So I'm not too worried about Chevy anyway. I mean, Chevy's doing good in their NASCAR program, from what I've seen. So I mean, I guess they probably just have the NASCAR program to rely on. And Ford, I feel like Ford is just gonna lead the pack. Dodge, if they don't get their act together, well, who knows? All this could be concept. They could just be lying. They could just saying, oh yeah, I hate you, Dodge, for doing all this and that, and then all of a sudden they just released. They just release it. They just release a 426. I feel like they would do something like that because Dodge is already in enough. Dodge already got themselves in trouble again with the Durango Hellcat. So who knows? Who knows what Dodge is doing? Anyway, my thoughts on this. I've kind of just said my thoughts on this, and also the gameplay footage is mine. It's on my gaming channel. Actually, the audio of the footage that I'm using is very funny. I muted the audio so I can play it over it while I commentate it. But I will link you the video of the original video. The original video audio is actually very funny. And it's actually a very funny video to watch. I just muted it so I could talk over it. I know a lot of people don't use gaming footage when they talk, but I kind of wanted to use gaming footage just to make it seem appealing or whatever. Anyway, Spicer Ren signing out.